Oh, hi! Doc Harmon here. Sorry. Why was I snapping my fingers? Well, today, the title of our episode is called Snap to It. We're going to be studying energy, we're going to be studying chain reactions, and we're going to specifically start with kinetic energy. If you saw this, it was moving. Anything that moves is showing kinetic energy, just like that. Now, there are lots of kinds of energy, right? We have solar energy, electrical energy, power from falling water, nuclear energy, but today we're only going to talk about two. One is kinetic, moving energy, but the other one is called potential energy. Now, potential energy can be changed into kinetic energy and the other way around. First, let me leave you with an important message. You cannot get rid of energy. It's impossible. You can change it from type A to type B to type C and back again, but you cannot get rid of it. Today, we're going to talk about the change of space and time of a piece of any matter, and as it moves, it is displaying kinetic energy. What about potential energy? See this little popsicle stick? This little popsicle stick weighs maybe a gram, something like that. When I've raised it up, believe it or not, I have given this potential energy, because when it was right here, it had one energy level. Up here, it has another energy level. Why is that? Is there some force involved? I bet you know. It's gravity. So we converted potential energy into what kind? Kinetic energy. Okay? So we're going to show you a couple of chain reactions where you see a lot of kinetic energy going on. And the first one is one that we have here at the museum that uses Keva Planks. Now, if you've been in the museum, you know about Keva Planks. Now, I know you don't have them at home, but I'm going to show you a chain reaction using Keva Planks. You are going to get to do one at home, but not with Keva. Okay? Let's go. Here we go. Pow! Well, that was our first chain reaction. I'm sure you've seen that before. I know you don't have Keva Planks, but if you have a set of dominoes, you can do the same thing. How about another chain reaction? This time with a real chain. It's a chain of beads. I have a bucket of beads on a chain attached to this spool, and what I'm going to do is to lift this out a little bit to start it going down. Keep your eyes on the lip of the jug. Did you notice that it sometimes went over the edge of the beaker? Okay, next we're going to do another chain reaction, this time with popsicle sticks and cups. A few minutes ago, I told you about how a popsicle stick has potential energy when it's raised up, and it releases it into kinetic energy, or changes it, I should say, into kinetic energy by dropping down. This is a very simple one. You can do at home as long as you have cups and any old popsicle sticks. So I'll start by showing you how to set up the cups. They have to be jagged or offset, not directly across from each other. Now I'm going to start right there and show you the first popsicle stick goes at the end, and this is the important part. The next popsicle stick goes across the first one onto the opposite cup, but not too far overlapped right there. Now we keep doing this in a chain, not too far away on the cup, not too far away on the cup. Well, let's give it a try. All you do is take out the first cup. Voila! This is a little more complicated. This time we're going to use craft sticks. And I'm going to give you an analogy, and it's going to be all about potential energy. Okay? You know what this is. Bow and arrow. Look at the bow. It likes to be in that position. Now, if I pull it back, what's going to happen to the ends of the bow? They actually bend, don't they? If I let go, will they stay there? Of course not. They will have gained potential energy from being warped to a position that they don't want to be in, the bow ends. So let's do it again. Now if I let go, there will be nothing to keep that bow from coming back to its original position. And we will transfer the potential energy which I'm putting into the bow into kinetic energy. Okay? We're going to have the same principle with this next chain reaction. This time, think of this as the bow, the popsicle stick. I'm going to bend the popsicle stick a little bit. When I let go, it comes back to its original position. Exactly the same as the bow did. We are giving the craft stick potential energy by forcing it with my kinetic energy. Potential energy is gained by the craft stick. When I let it go, it returns to its normal position. The last chain reaction depends on taking a whole lot of these things, bending them out of shape, and then at the last minute, let them go so that they explode. Now this last chain reaction is a little bit more complicated. Like I said, told you about the introduction. And the reason I have this towel on the table is if you do this at home, and I encourage you to try, you will need to be able to put sticks down underneath other sticks that are already under tension. And it's really hard to do on a smooth top table. So I put this towel down here to help with that. But watch what we do to start with. For simplicity, I'm just going to take two colors. Start with an X. Now notice that I'm only going to use two colors. This is the only time when one color will go underneath the same color. Now we start building out, and all we're going to do is extend this X pattern far out, and I'm going to show you using nothing but purple and red sticks. how this works. Notice that these two are parallel to each other. These next purple ones are parallel to each other. Notice I'm holding it down because if I let it go, it'll spring. I think you're probably getting the idea already. And I can tell I'm putting a lot of potential energy into these sticks. Well, as you can see, I could go on like this forever, but time is short, so let's see what happens when we actually let go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, how about that? So, do you like things that go? I do. That was a good one, wasn't it? All over the place. They had a lot of stored kinetic energy in those little sticks, right? Well, I told you couldn't get rid of energy, so where did all that kinetic energy go? Can't tell you that today, for another time. But I still want you to snap to it, okay? That's good.